So the question for everyone today, including myself, is how does one's identity affect the way that they understand and perceive the news? Hello, my name is Madison Curry. I'm a junior criminology major, legal communications and philosophy double minor from Atlanta, Georgia. And here is my take on the relationship between identity and the news. I think in order to answer this in the most accurate way, I think we have to take a closer look at exactly what identity is. So identity is defined as the state of being, what that actual thing is. So essentially it's your label in the world. Are you a person or are you an animal? If you are a person, what kind of person? If you're an animal, what kind of animal? Are you a domestic animal or are you a wildlife animal? If you're a person, are you a black person, white person, Asian person, short person, tall person, student, doctor, lawyer? It's however you identify yourself within society. With that being said, you might be asking yourself, well, what does this have to do with the news? And while it may not necessarily appear that the two are directly linked, they definitely do have a relationship. You see, your identity impacts your frame of reference, your ability to understand. It's somewhat difficult for people to understand, to relate to identify, to empathize with things that they don't have some sort of commonality with. And then at that point, when you take content, news content that you may not necessarily understand because you can't identify with it, you're going to start to recreate it. And you're going to start to recreate it based off your identity, your frame of reference. You're going to start to make those conclusions, that understanding process according to you. And at that point, you're sort of kind of recreating the world in terms of your own definitions, in terms of what you believe to be true about life. I also want to mention when it specifically comes to news content is, a synopsis of the day-to-day activities that occur within the community. If you as a member don't feel like you identify with that community, or if you don't identify with the people or with the events that you see on the news, you may not necessarily understand what that side of the world is what was going on that side of the world.